Welcome back. My name is Nigel Schroeder, and today we're going to be talking about jobs and finance. Of course, you guys know from the title, we're talking about trucking and getting into the trucking industry, why you should get your CDL. So, I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it. These are my reasons why I believe it is a good industry that you should get into and why you should get your CDL. So, if you agree, if you disagree, if you just want to support the content, make sure that you leave a like down below and share this video out to others and leave a comment down below and let us know what topics you want us to talk about in the future. So let's go. One reason that I thought about getting into trucking and that I think it's going to be a very good industry to get into. A lot of people do not know this, and this is what's keeping a lot of people out of the industry. But the newer companies, or should I say the bigger companies, are starting to buy the newer vehicles. And the newer vehicles, just like everything else, are having more and more features to make them more comfortable. One of them being that they are bringing in automatic trucks. So a lot of people have began getting into the industry now who know this, but if you did not know this, you now have more and more automatic trucks on the road and more opportunities to drive with automatic trucks, which makes your job easier, more comfortable, just as well as they're making the cabs of these trucks more comfortable. The next thing, and possibly the most important, major job security. All right. So I want you guys to think about this. Everything moves. Everything moves. Everything has to go from one place to another. And anytime someone wants to move a vast amount of anything or a small amount of something large, they have to use one of these trucks to move them. You know, the average person can't go and rent out a private jet to move things, and certain things it's still not going to be a good idea to move on plane. So, by needing ground transportation, we will continually need ground transportation. You know, I see all these theories about, oh, well, they're going to create autonomous trucks that drive themselves and all this. We have to remember that nothing is exactly perfect. So even if they do create these trucks, they're still going to need someone monitoring these trucks or driving these trucks in certain conditions, because the trucks just aren't going to be able to do absolutely everything as soon as they get on the road. So you just have to understand that and remember that there is a lot of job security. There's a lot of open jobs right now. We're in a crisis for truck driving. So people are also getting paid more, which is another great thing. Now, the next thing is you can get cheap or even free training to get into this industry, and this industry makes more money than the average bachelor's degree. So most people go to college for 4 years to get out with student loan debt to still make less money than the kid who graduated high school and went to get his CDL and went straight into the industry. All right. Even if you went to one of those companies that underpaid you, um, you still would make out better than someone who went to a 4 year college and came out with a large amount of student loan debt. Um, or even in most cases, no student loan debt or moderate student loan debt, because they have not been working making that same amount of money for the past 4 years. So the next thing, the training is fast. Like I said, people are going to school for 4, 5 years to get out to make less money. And you can do these trainings for CDLs depending on which CDL you're going for, between a day, and I've seen programs that go up to like 6 weeks. And I'm sure if you need it longer, that there are programs that would allow for that. However, I don't believe, most people would need much longer than that to get a feel for the trucks and be able to drive them. Now, the next thing, this is a very scalable business. You can start off as a driver, move into, leasing onto a company, become an owner operator, get your own authority, and then start building up trucks, um, and, really making a company out of this. So, because it's so scalable, and easy to transition from working to someone to working for yourself to building your own company, that's another thing that makes this business so great. Is having that easy career to business transition. The next thing is there's a lot of versatility in this industry, meaning there's a lot of different trucks that you can drive. There's a lot of different places that you can work for. Opportunities are endless in this industry, and depending on where you choose to work, you can alter um, what type of work you're going to be doing every day, and it potentially could be different every single day. Now, um, the next thing is remembering that this industry is starting to gain federal regulation. So the best thing to do is to get into industries before they gain federal regulation, because that makes them easier to get into, as well as it gives you an upper hand on the people who are coming in behind you. And lastly, remember that by getting your CDL, you are going to have reciprocity in all 50 states. Yes, Hawaii, Alaska, Alabama, Michigan, wherever it is that you go, you're going to have reciprocity. It's not like other fields where every time you move, you have to go and, take another test or pay another fee or all this stuff. All you have to do is transfer your license. If you're not going to be in that place over a certain period of time, you don't even have to transfer your license. You can just use your license from your home state. So, with that being said, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, and comment down below, and we'll see you all in the next one.